in spy fiction.
What a loser.
Plus, this guy. Oh, shut up. It's game time. Please welcome your hosts, Sir Adam Sessler and Dame Morgan Webb.
Ooh, I like that. Welcome to X Play. Today we have one of the best looking games we've ever seen on the PlayStation 2.
And a Disciples 2 expansion pack.
An expansion pack? Imagine that.
I know. Plus, the last gasp of what is arguably the best side-scrolling shooter for the consoles ever.
Yes, and we have EA's new NBA title. Sports fans, you're gonna want to see this.
And last, but definitely least, we have one of the worst games ever released on a certain teeny tiny platform.
I know, I can't wait. But we get things started with a good-looking game for the PS2. And Metal Gear Solid fans will be very happy about this one. Here's our preview of Spy Fiction. By now, everybody knows that guys that leave briefcases unattended in airports are up to no good. Everybody but this kid. Ooh, look at the pretty blinking lights. Yeah, I think we know where this is headed. It's time to get your stealth on once again in Spy Fiction. And even though it's got perhaps the most generic title ever, this game looks like it will add a few new twists to the rapidly expanding stealth field. Nifty gadgets always play a part in stealth games, and Spy Fiction has one of the niftiest we've seen, the chameleon suit. Crouch down and you turn invisible. Nya, 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 you can't see me. But that's not all. The chameleon suit also lets you morph into anyone whose picture you take. Need to sneak past a guard post? Just suit up and use the old I gotta pee ruse.
The bathroom? What a loser.
Works every time. Taking the pictures of high-level villains also makes for some creepy stalker fun. Damn, missed it. Ah, there we go. La 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 la, it's just me, the head of a major terrorist organization, just out for a brisk stroll in a blizzard. Oopsie, this can't be a good thing.
How does it feel to meet the real one?
Spy Fiction also has our early favorite for existential psychopath of the year. The game starts with a mysterious videotape delivered to your international espionage agency.
Does the hero always show up? And the terrorist always lose? They are drugged on amusing metaphors. Nothing but the lie of messianism.
Obviously, this guy has a master plan to, kill us all with the glowing power of pop philosophy.
In heaven, everyone dreams of the sea.
Yeah. Back to the nifty gadgets. You also get these bitchin' spider grips that let you crawl along the ceiling, safely avoiding any pathos-spouting baddies along the way. Of course, if you want to, you can whip out your 9 and just try your hand at mowing down the enemy troops. Just make sure you're not standing above a big pile of explosives. Yeah, you should probably stick to these standard super spy techniques. Crawl through a few ducks, sneak up on the enemy, and try not to yawn as the arch villain rants on about whatever the heck he's on about.
Humans, so utterly incomprehensible. Sometimes we do things that are completely irrational.
You can say that again. Utterly incomprehensible enemies aside, Spy Fiction looks like it will be a worthy addition to the world of stealth when it comes out later this year.
Did you like it?
What? Vocal talent really used a lot of restraint.
Yes, it's very subtle.
The graphics do look really good for a PS2 title.
Yeah, well, part of that is because the characters were designed by Renji Murata. That's the guy who did the anime series Blue Submarine #6.
Yeah, go guy. Another reason to get excited about this is being made by Access Games, a new studio that hired a bunch of people who worked on the Metal Gear franchise.
Moving on abruptly, we have a new expansion pack for the Disciples 2 series.
Disciples 2 is a relatively successful real-time strategy fantasy game. It came out in 2002, and since then has spawned a series of expansion packs with silly titles like Guardians of the Light.
Oh yes, and Servants of the Dark. It's just so no one feels left out.
But now we have a Disciples 2 expansion pack with the silliest name of all. Here's a review of Disciples 2, Rise of the Elves.
No, not the Elves!
Yes, the Elves!
Elves. You love them. I love them. If there's one thing we needed, it's more games starring elves. Well, our prayers have been answered. The new expansion pack for Disciples 2, The Rise of the Elves. And these aren't your fruity little EverQuest-style elves either. These elves are nasty little buggers. Anyway, for the uninitiated, Disciples 2 is a turn-based fantasy strategy game that kind of plays like Heroes of Might and Magic or Age of Wonders. You roam about a fantasy kingdom, fight battles with your armies, level up your characters, and upgrade your castle. I mean, your elven tree fort. Rise of the Elves has simply introduced a whole new playable race to the Disciples game, Elvesies. So now you get to play around with your new ranged units like the Scout, Elvish magic users. And since we all know elves just suck at close combat, you get to use centaurs to do your dirty work up close. There's also a brand new school of magic. It's that green, touchy-feely nature magic that only elves can understand. But at least you get to summon Ents to do your bidding. Destroy the mighty Ent. Well, I guess he ain't what he used to be. The artwork for the game retains that hand-painted feel from Disciples 2, but it takes some getting used to, especially since it makes it hard to see your unit sometimes.
You have my attention.
Like the original game and the previous 2 expansion packs, the campaign in Rise of the Elves is long and challenging. You're not going to blow through the game in one sitting. It's a testament to the game design that a title 2 years old still has a lot of life. But I really wish they spent more time balancing the game. Either you go on an incredible roll, trouncing everything in your path, or you lose one battle and then spiral out of control until you fail the whole mission. In fact, if you even do find yourself losing a battle, might as well just reload your last save because there ain't no way to recover from it. But this is just nitpicking the genre in general. Disciples 2 is a thoughtful and fun strategy game, and Rise of the Elves is by far the best expansion pack they've released for it, since it includes all the campaigns from the original game and none of the suckiness from the previous 2 expansion packs. This is the one to get if you're ready to give this game a try. We give Disciples 2 Rise of the Elves a not too shabby 3 out of 5.
Okay, I'm officially elfed out. Well, Legolas excluded.
From now on, fantasy titles are not allowed to have elves, giant rats, or wolves that help you level up.
Yeah, you know what? And no chainmail bikinis either. You just aren't really functional.
Go nude.
Coming up to the developers of R-Type Final. You guys know this looks weird, right? No shirt, no shoes, no gaming. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Fanboys and fangirls, we have reached the end of an era. Today, we have a review of the last R-Type game.
Now, does this mean anything to you? Well, it should if you were a fan of the old side-scrolling shooters.
R-Type was the best of these shooters, but since side-scrollers are going the way of the dodo, the folks behind the R-Type franchise decided to put out only one more installment in the series.
Yes, there's the R-Type to end all R-Types. Now wipe a tear from your eyes, we review the aptly titled R-Type Final.
R-Type, one of the original 2D side-scrolling obstacle shooters, is about to hang its pixelated hat on the hook of video gaming history. It was a nice run, and will undoubtedly be missed by a few nostalgic fanboys. Fittingly, R-Type Final goes out with a sonic boom bang. The farewell release of R-Type inundates you with new ships, weapons, environments, and game modes, along with some of the oddest boss challenges this side of the Ron Jeremy reality show. More on that later. Ship customization is key to strategy, and thankfully the game supplies a Reverend Moon marriage-sized portion of ships and armaments to confront the challenges ahead. As the game pummels you from the front, back, top, and bottom, your tiny vessel will need to adapt quickly. The behavior of repeat baddies can be learned and countered quickly, but the game throws changing landscape and new threats your way, challenging any false comfort. When you enter a new level, a cryptic message with a haiku-like simplicity hints at the impending dread ahead. The game pays homage to its side-scrolling past and then literally turns things upside down. As you crane your head trying to figure out where you are in relation to your target, you realize perspective is one of the main adversaries in the game. Boss attacks are frequent and challenging, requiring a trial and error period as you begin to understand the combat sequence you're being assailed by. You'll confront massive machines with constantly mutating weapons systems, ever-changing landscapes and torture gardens, odious labs, glittering cities, mangy mutants, and this, a trip to Viagra Falls. Here the game whips out a bonus and hits you with the beauteous moment from the miracle of life. Here it comes again. Don't be too glad to see me, we only just met. Of course, if your ship is inadequately protected, you'll have to deal with this randy-looking thing. The dorm nurse doesn't have a pill for this one, kids, so be careful. It goes without saying that R-Type Final requires an ocean-sized amount of patience. Game levels include the insulting, chiding baby level to the near impossible fanboy R-Typer. Other play modes challenge gamers to strive for statistical superiority and for the ability to unlock unique content. A few downsides are a lack of cooperative mode and an extremely high difficulty setting, which will give limited lifespan to lazy players. As R-Type rides off into the technicolor sunset of video game history, X-Play bows farewell. We give it a 4 out of 5.
It's so sad.
Let's observe a moment in memory of R-Type. Have a good time in that big bargain bin in the sky, buddy. We'll miss you.
Up next, when bad games happen to good people.
Monday nights on Tech TV. Secrets, lies, and assassinations.
The hollow photographs are faked. They're encoded also with what appears to be deliberate mistakes.
Explore the dark side on conspiracies, big subcultures, and strange obsessions.
I want to make toys for myself, you know? I mean, really, it's like, if I was collecting toys, what would I want?
See what happens when misfits, mavericks, and rebels unite on Nerd Nation. It all starts Monday night at 8:30, 7:30 Central, only on Tech TV.
Holy Fragfest, gamers! It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb!
Welcome back to X-Play.
Hey, you know what? We know you guys think we have the coolest jobs ever, but you know what? It means we have to review some of the worst games ever.
This is one of those games. Here's a review of Mission Impossible Operation Surma for the Game Boy Advance.
Agent located.
Dum 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 dum. Mission Impossible, a successful television show that later became a blockbuster movie and a hit action spy game.
Identity confirmed.
Finally,
Good morning, Mr. Hudson.
it's evolved
Sorry
to
I barged
this.
in.
What the hell is this? Atari's mission, had they chosen to accept it, was to convert the decent stealth action title Mission Impossible Operation Surma to this inconspicuous portable format, allowing gamers who want to be secret agents to conceal the secret fight against shadowy international terrorist organizations right in their pocket. They failed. As Super Agent Ethan Hunt says through his first briefing by the IMF, you might wonder if the benevolent organization has been hit by serious budget cuts. Chunks of white text scroll on a black background while you stare at a very, very modest rendering of a prison in an unspecified camel-inhabited country. Don't worry, we're not going to make any stupid Saddam, Osama, or Ishtar jokes.
One can barely make out signature Mission Impossible music due to ear-grating distortion that completely takes over at higher volume. The message here is much clearer than the graphics and sound. You're in for a rough mission. In addition to running and pressing up against walls, you can switch between a variety of techno goodies and take out bad guys with your multi-purpose firearm or your little karate chop. Karate chop! Karate chop! Your support operative hacker, Luther aka Marcellus Wallaby, will check in regularly with instructions via his still Etch-a-Sketch quality head. It also demands that you run through primitive backgrounds lacking any sense of perspective whatsoever while listening to a 30-second loop of terrible quality music and lame sound effects. It'll probably take a while to get used to the awkward controls and probably deal with the enemies. But it's with the stupid dog. Stay away, butthead! The almost offensive sights, sounds, and effects, if you can call them that, and the incredibly stupid enemies, and the inconsistent rules do their best to sap nearly all the fun out of the game. We would suggest that no agent pick up this wheezing, dying cause under any circumstances. X-Flag is Mission Impossible Operation Surma for the GBA, a 1 out of 5.
Now the console version of this was actually good, which makes this game all the more horrible.
You know, I've had more fun playing Scrabble by myself.
Really? Do you usually win?
No, I'm stupid.
Coming up, as if there weren't enough basketball games on the market already, is NBA Live 2004. Open the pod bay doors. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
I'm lonely. Welcome back to X-Play.
And we have a new basketball title from EA Sports. It's the best damn sports game makers, period.
It's a basketball title coming out in a very oversaturated market. Not much of a change from last year's edition, but it has the EA pedigree going for it.
That's true. Here's our review of NBA Live 2004.
Who gon' stop me when I'm dribbling the rock? Even coaches tell they big man to move out the middle when I'm cutting through the key.
More dependable than a Shaquille O'Neal free throw or a win by the Chicago Bulls is NBA Live 2004 for the Xbox. Last year's title was a step in the right direction, but could EA improve its basketball franchise, take it to the next level? The answer is yes. I'll start with the visuals. The NBA courts actually look like their real-life counterparts. And look here, just like in real life, lots of empty seats at a Warriors game.
Good for 3.
The players may seem a little blocky and expressionless, but details like Shaq's Superman tattoo, LeBron's headband, and Nash's greasy hair are pretty uncanny. And on the court, they lean, lunge, leap, and launch with great precision. And watch the steal. You can clearly see the arm reach the ball. After a block, the ball doesn't magically disappear into the hand of the defender. Someone has to actually get the ball once it's deflected.
Nobody able to come up with that loose ball by Iverson.
There is one problem. Check out the ice skating / moonwalk footwork here. A little too slick to be realistic. Still, improvements overshadow that shortcoming. Like the computer defense. Come on, come on. Damn! As you can see, the computer defense has a pretty good game plan of its own. You can even use these sliders to customize the action, like game speed to things like fatigue effect. More importantly, the new control scheme is free from delays, and returning to the game is the freestyle control, which involves using the right analog stick to blaze past the defenders. Yeah. Also new is a separate dunk and layup button, giving players more options near the basket. Then there's the off-ball play, which I haven't quite mastered yet, but here goes. Okay, Stockton has the ball, and I'm going to choose player B, that's Jordan. I'm moving him around closer to the basket, then toss the ball to him, and bam! Yeah, easy too. There's plenty of special options in the game, like a good dynasty mode, and a one-on-one mode against legendary players. You think LeBron could really do that against Dr. J? Anyways, we can't forget that style is important in the NBA. As you meet certain tasks in the game, you earn points that you could use to buy new shoes, jerseys, and accessories like headbands. They're not just for girls anymore. With the laundry list of improvements in gameplay, NBA Live 2004 lives up to its expectations and should prove to be a slam dunk. Steve is the best title in the Hoop series to date. We give it a 4 out of 5.
Kittles with a tough defense.
Okay, NBA Live is sort of an arcade sim mix. It caters to less hardcore NBA fans who like the pace of arcade-style b-ball, but still want a fair amount of realism in the game.
Now, if what you're looking for is a rigid NBA simulator, do yourself a favor, pick up ESPN NBA basketball instead.
Yes, and you know what?
What?
We have just enough time for viewer mail.
Oh, glory be, we do!
Yes.
Today's viewer mail is from Kurt in Charlotte, North Carolina. He writes, I bought a 12-month subscription card to Xbox Live. Apparently, you have to have a major credit card even if you prepaid for a year subscription card. I called, and they said it was a security requirement. What kind of security is this?
Yeah, Kurt, you're right. You do have to input a credit card to sign up for Xbox Live, which, I agree, is a crock of crap.
Sure, it's probably so. Microsoft can't get your information, but they claim it's for a proof of identity because we are only our credit cards.
Right.
So, that way they have a face to attach to the account and a credit card on file, so maybe they can easily automatically charge you for next year's dues when the time comes.
Yeah, sir, we don't really have any solution for you, but we hope that helps
So it
a little bit.
hurts a little bit.
Just sort of commiseration.
I don't know, there's a lot of credit ads on TV, so go through those. Anyway, if you want to learn more about NBA Live or Xbox Live or other games, maybe not Mission Possible Operation Surma.
You can learn why not to buy it.
Yes, go to our website, techtv.com/xplay.
Yes, and while you're there, you can download all video of all these other cool skits and stuff that we've done. You can
As well as
Adam hurting himself. You like that, don't you?
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to start playing.
I don't want to play with the Nyko controller.
Yep, you got me the Nyko controller.